Okay, doing a quick before and after video of the project I'm going to take on during the COVID-19 situation here. Basically, my deck railing was put on during the tail end of the renovation of my house, and a lot of things were done with real high quality, but this was sort of a rush job at the end. So as you can see here, this is all pressure treated. It's completely split. Kind of a hack job down there on screwing into the top decking material. These caps are all twisted because probably they were put on straight, but then the post has twisted. That rail along that side, if you look at it from inside the house, it's sagged down, so it either needs support halfway across with a block under that. I'm going to basically redo all these posts and these railings. But I'm going to start and be conservative here. I'm going to just start with the posts, and I'm going to leave these railings on and just sort of temporarily affix them to the new posts. And then I'll come up with my railing design so that I can just take my time on this without dismantling it and having it be unusable. Just to look at some of the details, my inspector who did the home inspection really didn't like the way this deck was built in some ways, but first of all, like the posts are affixed with these, I guess we'll call them lag screws. So I had to go out and buy a very large bit to be able to remove those. You can see here that they had to make a second attempt on this because if you look underneath here, one of these screws even missed. No, okay, there's a nail that missed, and then on this side, one of the screws didn't even make it into the joist. And then my inspector also said that when you do that, you weaken the structure of the deck by affecting, the strength of this piece. So we'll be gonna probably use 6-inch wide rough sawn cedar posts, and we'll probably be bolting through all the way through these to the other side and get it on there. I don't think this has to be, it's not enduring a whole lot. We'll probably also cut away. This was put on top of the decking material here. I've seen it done either way, but what we'll probably do is we're going to trim this out and fasten it directly to the top of this for more strength. So we'll have to take some extra time and cut this out. I got a 6-inch piece already cut, 6-inch post already notched out to put on here. We're going to just do one post. Then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to probably cap this outer joist here, rim joist, with either some white PVC, sort of cedar looking material, or some actual cedar, and just paint that white, because as you can tell just by, let's move back here a little bit and look at this deck. The entire house really is been nicely restored in white and gray and black, and then we have this sort of starkly contrasting looking deck here. So basically when we're done, those rails will be white, the posts will be white, and then we'll have some like sort of capping cedar siding type material covering up the the edges of the deck to give it a much nicer white look. And then we'll just decide if we want to leave the posts natural or paint them white as well. Probably the last phase and the most difficult part, and I'm hoping to have more expertise by then, is going to be replacing these posts and railings on the stairway, right? But it's the same gig, just everything's been cut at an angle. The 6x6 posts, may look a little bit like overkill on the stairs, so we'll decide if we're still going to use 6x6 on the stairway. But definitely up on the upper railing, these look very skimpy, and also just, they're already cracking and twisting, and it's, it's okay for a rough looking deck, but it doesn't fit the decor of the house. So that's the sort of the before video. I'm not sure if I'll have an intermediate video. Maybe I will when I get the posts on before we start the railings. Anyway, that's the before video. Thanks.